Wellness Wednesday is brought to you by Adventist Health.
Welcome back on this Wellness Wednesday. We are back in the Adventist Health Kitchen cooking up another healthful recipe. Chef Brian Sisk with us. And also our guest chef, Raji Brar with Countryside. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in. We're also doing a plant-forward recipe today that is also Indian-inspired. We'll talk a little bit about that. Garbanzo beans is one of the main features here. In terms of blue zones where people live to be 100 plus in all those regions around the world, those folks eat like 4 times more beans than most folks do. It has got a ton of protein, packed with all kinds of nutrients. So I don't know how much garbanzo beans, but I know you're going to tell us a little bit about some of the other spices.
I am. Well, actually, in Indian cooking, we do a lot with garbanzo beans and chickpeas. But I wanted to show the viewers at home a little bit about what's the base for all Indian dishes. And this is our spice track. We call it our noondani. And pretty much every Indian home has it. And in it, we have spices such as turmeric, red chili, coriander, cumin, masala. And we use this as our base for every Indian dish. We saute a little bit of, whether if you want to use Pam cooking spray and be healthy, which is totally fine, a little bit of olive oil, saute onions with these spices, and that is your base for every Indian dish.
And part of the inspiration here is we have a very large Sikh population here in Bakersfield.
Absolutely.
We're talking about how we can maybe add a little more plants and take a little more butter out of
Absolutely.
out of the butter chicken.
I know everybody loves the butter chicken at the Indian restaurants, which is wonderful, but our goal is to show how you can make Indian dishes very healthy, because traditionally they are very healthy, but it's how we prepare them. So if we can cut out the butter and use a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of spray, that's it. You can eat Indian food every day, as gourmet as you want.
But not sucking the fun out of it.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, chef. So what do you got for us?
What are we
Let's
making?
do this.
So we're making our garbanzo tomato salad.
Okay.
It has some pecans in it. We're just going to toast these in a dry pan.
Pecans, another one of the things, nuts and beans, the 2 things in the blue zones where people eat a lot of those because they're packed with protein and increase your longevity. It's weird, but if you actually, they've done studies on this evidence base that more nuts and beans actually add years to your life.
Wow.
Wild, right?
It is.
So a little toasted, and then this is mustard seed.
This is mustard seeds. We can add some of the mustard seeds to it.
Okay.
Help bring out those essential oils, make it a little fragrant.
And I've never cooked with mustard seeds before. And I think some of this now is like learning how to be braver with your cooking options.
Yep.
I think sometimes we think, we go to stick to the basics, but literally I'm sure you can find this at any local grocery store.
Yeah, you can. You may be able to only find the yellow mustard seeds, but there's also these brown or black mustard seeds out there as well. We have our smoked paprika and our garam masala.
That's a base. You said it's in almost every Indian dish.
Yep, garam masala, yes. That gives it that smell, that pungent
It is fragrant. I can already smell it now, even without a lot of oil or anything else in there.
Wow.
It's pungent. You can smell.
And so you don't want it to burn. You just want to lightly toast it. And again, it's just opening up all those essential oils. And then we can put it in our bowl.
Okay.
Wow.
And then from there, we have our tomatoes, just half, cherry tomatoes. We have our garbanzos.
And chef, you just drained those, rinsed and drained?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. We have some fresh chopped garlic.
And obviously the health benefits of garlic are amazing.
It may keep people away from you for a little while,
But that's okay.
that's okay.
And then we have some lemon juice.
Gives some acidity to it.
Just mix that all up.
This looks amazing.
It really does.
This is so simple. I mean, I know you guys did a little bit of prep work ahead of time to get everything in the ramekins, but you could do this within maybe like a 10, 15 minute.
Yeah. And then we have our fresh chopped mint.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to picture like the actual dish that you often see in Indian restaurants. I mean, it looks just like it. Is there a
looks
name
just
for
like
a dish
it.
similar
Well,
to this?
we have like rata, which if you had yogurt into it, that'd be like rata. But very similar. Mint is used in a lot of our chutneys, which are comparable to salsas, if you know what a chutney is. But yeah, mint, and we also use cilantro and everything. But again, very common dry Indian dish, I would say. This is Awesome. It smells like home. It smells like home, Kiyoshi.
You were just telling us off
Yeah.
camera too, and you mentioned this last week during the segment that some Indian families have built kitchens
Oh,
in
absolutely.
their garage.
We
'cause
do.
It's so pungent that you'll fill up the whole house. You actually enjoy that, right?
I do. I
filling the
love
house with
it.
smell?
And we're talking to Maddie earlier. It's such a comforting feeling when you can smell home cooking. So I enjoy it. I will not be cooking in my garage, but
Nobody's putting Raji in the garage.
No, I'm not. Yeah, yes.
All right, I will taste real
Wow.
quickly, and then I'm going to pass along to you. By the way, before I put this in my mouth, kget.com for this entire recipe, and also if you're interested in more Blue Zones recipes, joining a walking group, doing things for your health
Wow.
and well-being, you can just click on this QR code.
gosh.
It'll take you to all the different things, all things Blue Zones Project in Bakersfield. We'll take a quick break.
Awesome, chef.
Awesome.
My mother would approve. Excellent.
We'll be right back after this.